Hi, this is something that I wrote maybe in 2003, 2002, back when, oh man, just a long way back. It's called hullgen, and at the time I was really into making spaceships, and the only way to do that really beautifully in 2003 was with bump maps. So I thought I'd write a little something to help me with my bump maps. And this is hullgen, and hullgen generates different types of noise that is appropriate to sci-fi or spacey hull applications. And it's split into two main sections. You got all the generation stuff down here, and you got the mixerlizer up here for applying stuff. And this is one of the different modules, a gubbinizer, and this is for creating underlying gubbins, and it's got some interesting parameters. Just up the sub-step to ridiculous levels, and you can shape variants at different levels, and it's got some important heuristic things like skipping. Uh, let's see if I can demonstrate. Let's just clear the palette. There we are. Where's skipping? Skipping and repeat. Because a lot of random generators don't employ pattern usage. There we go. You can see some repeating there, and that's much more sci-fi than just random generated noise. It begins to look a little more planned and a little more designed. You notice I can fade stuff in here. I also have an apply mode switch which does, I think, like different blend modes. I honestly can't remember. It's been so long. I'm so old. Oh well. So here are some of the other modules. The Armalizer for doing overlays. And up the layer blend. There we go. And you can change the edge color, I think. If we set this to that, and this to that. Uh, yeah, so you can do that. And you can imagine this is building up quite a cool height map. Outer border? I literally just found this on my hard disk and made this video, so I can't quite remember how it all works. What the hell is that? That was the beauty of this thing. I remember just putting so many different options in it that I didn't know what I was going to get out of it. What's smooth step? Oh, it does what it says on the tin. Ooh. Let's skip so we can have some holes in it. So this is where it starts getting useful. We set the skip down a little. Oh, is this slider doing nothing? Maybe. I don't know. So, let's clear it. Go crazy with the gubbinizer. Oh man. I need it the other way around. I made this really fiddly. Because we didn't used to have big monitors. We used to have 1024 monitors. And they were perfectly good enough. And it was good for us, I tell you. So I'm going crazy with gubbins here. I think the apply mode should be 1. Oh no, that's fine. So I've done some gubbins and now I'm going to go to the Armalizer. And over the top of it, and I'm going to fade the back. Just go like that. And that is going to produce an effect that's got all this detail in between the panels. And on the panels have really thick borders, so I'm going to change the borders there. Oh, smooth step. No more smooth step. Let's give some V variance. Oh, that's cool. Right, so it's fading down the background and raising panels over it, so it's absolutely perfect for detail and panels. I went even further. This is the pipelizer. This just does random networks of pipes. I think we got to turn up the background color. Generate. This was a bit mathy, and I'm an artist, and I don't understand maths, so some of this didn't go too well. But it did produce some interesting results, and if you start screwing with the parameters, you can get really crazy. Let's up the steps. There we go. So that was good for pipes, and I got population here, so you can have little bits on the pipes. So it starts getting a little city-like. And again, we've got a smooth step here, and that's obviously giving some depth to the pipes. 45 and 90 degree split, I think that made it either more diagonal or more straight. But since I couldn't get the turning quite right, it was mostly diagonal. But it was pretty crazy. Ooh. And there was one more module, the rotalizer. Oh, my crappy coding. This could only work by throwing the shape to the screen, because it's actually generating 3D graphics in 2003. This is done in Shockwave. This was on the web, baby. So as you can see, it's doing all these rather cool rotary pieces. And this has a variety of different properties and parameters as well. Split chance, very split up one. How far they're separated. You can get some really crazy Tron stuff here. And then we get to the tragedy of the whole thing. The only output I could get out of Direct to Shockwave was to copy to the clipboard. And the maximum resolution it could do that at was 1280 by 720. Oh no, was it 1280 by 1280? Oh, I think it was actually. That's much better. Or you can click on these to preview them. Oh, that's jolly good. So I'm just going to recreate a scene. I'm going to generate with my gubbinizer. Let's take this down a bit. Fade that rotary thing out. Generate and fade, generate and fade, generate and fade. And you see there's some pink creeping in here because actually these are not completely desaturated. I messed up the color pickers. Okay, that's the gubbins done. Armor now. Oh, that's quite a lot of armor. Let's bring that down a bit. That's pretty cool. Oh, maybe I should have done the pipes under the armor. That's pretty good. Oh, there you go. If you set the 90 degrees to 10, you do get perfectly regular grids. Okay, and then I just go back to Armalizer and fade that back over. So now we've got quite a complex little thing. Shall I put a rotalizer piece on it, just for good measure? What's that? Okay, I will then. Where's a good one? What does that button do? You'll be saying that all day. There's not enough of them. How many layers? 4. 27 layers. And more split chance and more separation. Go. Oh, that's some nice complicated ones. Okay. Layer blend, like 30. There you go. That makes total sense. Now, I'm going to copy it to my clipboard. I'm going to go into your friendly Photoshop. And there, at the terrifying resolution of 1280 by 1280, is your bump map. And I will emulate the bump map by using an emboss. You can see how cool that stuff can get. And used with modern techniques and normal maps. And this stuff is awesome. It still works, baby. And this is why I was so interested in Substance Designer, because I thought I could do this, but cooler. And more useful. And that's my way through nostalgia. Thank you for watching.